Welcome to the Movie Draft Podcast. I am Ethan Simi, and today I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Ben Lawhorn.
Hello.
And our single guest for the episode, Ben's partner, Ashley.
Hi.
And today we are drafting movies based on TV shows in a regular style draft. Look at us back with the trifecta, the triumvirate of participants. I know this was a sticking point, I believe, last week on the pod. The Astor Eggers Peel draft, Danny and you and I, Ben. So we're back at it with 3.
Mm-hmm.
I will just say, I will start this pod off and just so we can clear the air here, Ben, you and I fucking obliterated in the Legacy Sequels draft, dude.
It was,
not even close.
It was kind of disgusting, but I think we kind of also knew it while it was happening. The fact that he had Top Gun Maverick and Creed, it's like, I don't really know what the rest of us are doing here. This is not going to bode well, and indeed it didn't.
Yeah, 100%. Again, I caught a lot of flack for the Avatar Way of Water. I just, week after week, I stand by that. I will not be deterred, and I will never release the data, but you framed it best. It was disgusting. The amount of votes that Kevin amassed comparatively to the rest of us. Ash, welcome to the pod. You have not been on this pod since we were all together in Las Vegas doing the Las Vegas collaborative draft. Unless I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
No, I take your word for it.
Okay.
I'm glad Kevin's not here. I'll just say that.
Just in general.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to have there. How do you feel being back on the pod? Because I know when we drafted last in Vegas, we were in person. We drafted together in person. One of the very few in-person pods that, frankly, I have ever done. That has, I think it's the only in-person pod that's ever occurred here on the Movie Draft Podcast.
Yeah.
And now we're over the airways. Is that a different kind of energy? Do you feel a little bit more comfortable?
It's definitely a different energy. It'd definitely be more fun if we were together again and in Las Vegas. I'm just excited to have another opportunity to play Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas.
That's unreal. That movie's never eligible for shit, and then the only 2 drafts you come on, it's eligible for. That's
Next
crazy.
one will be the John Goodman draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to sign me up.
John Goodman draft. Let's quickly. I just want to mention this because I'm pretty sure that episode, the Las Vegas collaborative draft, was episode 30. This was in August of 2024. So we are right now a year away, essentially, a little bit more than a year away from what that draft was. So I don't expect any of us. I definitely don't expect the listeners to remember what the draft board was, but I feel the need to say it. We don't have to speak on it, but I think it's worth putting out into the world because it's pretty fucking deranged. At 11 was Ocean's 13, played by Ben. At 10 was Viva Las Vegas, also played by Ben.
Yeah.
At 9 was The Godfather, played by myself. I remember distinctly just you guys being pretty adamantly against that, and I had to pitch it. I had to give the Fredo pitch and say that he goes to Vegas, right?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay. 21 was number 8, played by myself. Number 7.
Oh, yeah. Big Kevin Spacey fan, right?
Yeah. Well,
Huge.
That's right. I forgot.
I always got to have him on the board. That's my guy. Number 7. This is when Ashley entered the draft. This was Miss Congeniality, Armed and Fabulous.
Okay.
Yeah.
A film that I have not uttered the title to since we recorded that draft. Number 6 was Elvis, played by Ben, which frankly kind of goated. Good for you. I think that's a cool pick looking back. Number 5, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, played by me. Number 4 was The Hangover, played by Ashley. Number 3 was Ocean's 11, played by you, Ben. Number 2, Casino, played by myself. And number 1, picked by Ashley, Showgirls.
Yeah, flawless.
Kind of a cool list. I thought I was going to get through this and be like, oh no, not good. Kind of cool, actually. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it at all. As someone who's recently rewatched Showgirls, I think that's an excellent pick. Excellent.
Number 1 Las Vegas movie of all time is pretty sick. The fact that we don't have a lot of other pretty iconic Vegas movies on the list is a little bit of a travesty. But Ashley, another question for you.
Right.
You were texting us in the group yesterday. We were trying to. I was kicking up a little of the competitive dust.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, oh guys, I'm just to let you know, I'm like pretty well prepped for this draft, and I'm feeling pretty confident.
Mhm.
And you told me a brief story how you were born for this draft. Would you mind sharing that energy? Because I feel like it's important to get out here.
Yeah, I mean, the Emmys, the 1985. I'll say it. 1985 Emmys were happening while I was being born. My mom was in labor during the Emmys. I love TV, so I just feel like I've been preparing for this my whole life.
A Star is Born.
Yeah, a Star is Born. This is admittedly the closest we've ever come to drafting TV things. I have in the past ran the idea by the fine folks of the Movie Draft podcast, and we have not really honed in on the magic sauce quite yet to bridge the movie to TV gap, possibly down the road, possibly a Patreon thing. Who's to say, really? But this is as close as we're going to get. And we're doing it for you, Ashley, because you were born for this. A Star is Born. Ben, how are you feeling about this draft? And my prompt question of the evening, should we keep making movies after TV shows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited about this draft. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. For, just full disclosure, I didn't read the outline, so I didn't realize we had categories. So I'm like a little panicked about that overall, but that's on me. I should start doing my research a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, no, this is I'm excited to do this one. I think we're going to talk about some great movies. So I do think they should keep making movies based on TV shows. I think for the right show, the format fits it perfectly. It's like, yeah, let's give them a little more breathing room to air out a story all at once. Because now, I mean, we have like episodes that are kind of just like standalone on certain shows, and they do work well narratively. But it's like, let's give them just a little more room to tell a little bit more. So I don't know. I'm all for it, and I'm excited to see what ends up on our teams today.
I love that you brought up the breathing room aspect, because I just find this conversation really interesting, especially in the current state of media, the difference between television and movies. Of course, we kind of had the golden era of television about 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And ever since then, it's been a little bit difficult to get back into like that Sunday primetime, right? Like that Succession and Lost and all of these great things. The reason that I kind of bring all of this up is because Stranger Things 5, a show that apparently a lot of people care about that I don't care about, is coming out, I think, in like a few months or a month or a year. I don't know. It's coming out soon. And the run times for these episodes are movies. 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours, 25 minutes, and then 2 hours, 40 minutes is the penultimate episode. And the final episode of Stranger Things Season 5 is 3 hours long.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
There's no way that's a good thing
at all. So this distinction between what is TV runtime, what is appropriate, what should we be doing? Should we be doing the 22 minutes? Should we be doing the 51 minutes? Should we be navigating further than that? And the Stranger Things is taking that and saying, hold my beer, I want to be a 3-hour episode. I think that's a little insane, but it's out there. It's happening.
What if they were doing a shot-for-shot remake of Oppenheimer with the Stranger Things cast? Would you be on board then? Just randomly like remake Oppenheimer, but it's Millie Bobby Brown as Oppenheimer.
The entire final season is like a completely cohesive storyline, and then the final episode they just hard break on a cliffhanger, and it's just Oppenheimer instead. Yeah, I'd be fucking sad for that. I would be so sad for that. Ashley, what about you? Should we be making more movies based on TV shows?
Yes. Yes. And then I also think that we should be making TV shows based on movies. I mean, I think it's a two-way street. Like Ben and I are obsessed with Alien Earth right now.
Okay.
Of course.
No spoilers. I'm not current. No spoilers.
No spoilers. But like shows like that are based on movies. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course, based on a major motion picture. So I think it's a two-way street. I agree with Ben. Like there's just more room to explore and get to know people and tell a story. So let's bridge the gap. Yeah.
I love the analogy of the two-way street. I think that's great. I haven't really thought of it quite like that before, but I do think that would be beneficial to all. And I agree. I think Alien Earth right now is like a perfect example of that, where I've seen the first 2 episodes and I was like deeply enthralled, and my life has gotten in the way and I haven't been able to catch up. But I think things like that are really, really good. I think that we should be making more movies on TV shows. I think the opportunity is there. And I do think like this whole idea of spin-offs is really confounding and really confusing. And I think is ultimately done the wrong way most of the time. But then you get things like Better Call Saul. And then like, that's really, really, really good. So it depends. And I do think this idea of a spin-off from a TV show or a TV show character could be exactly what you said, Ben. Like we could take Stranger Things and then we could just make a movie. Like I'm frankly a little perplexed as to why they're not just like, go see the finale 1 weekend only in theaters. Yeah. It's a movie. Yeah. That's crazy to me. But again, I think that's like a little bit of a unique situation, but I agree with you guys. I think more movies based on TV shows would be cool. And I do think the two-way street thing is a good route to go. Let's talk strategy going into this draft, because I'm more of a movie guy than I am a TV guy. Ben, Ash, I know you guys are pretty into TV. Every so often, I will get deeply inserted into the latest season of The Amazing Race and text Ben about it every day. That's not happening in my life right now.
No.
Do you guys feel prepared for a draft like this, where it's maybe not necessarily about the TV show, but kind of?
Yeah, I feel super ready for this. I do have some questions that we will get into in a little while, but
technical
overall,
questions, logistical questions,
little column A, little column B,
little here, little there. Okay.
Yeah, I feel ready for this. Like I know what my list is, but I don't know how good it is compared to what you guys have. So I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I did have a list prepared mentally.
Okay.
Until I learned there were categories. So this is where my strategy falls apart, is what I want to play and where.
Yeah.
But as far as just, having a knowledge base to work from, I feel pretty okay.
Okay. No, I think that's good. I think that's a fair shout about the category situation. And to that I say, if you're a guest on this pod, read the notes. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are not the first, and you're not going to be the last to try to use this against me here. I will just
say you sent it to me during my work day, and I did not have time today.
I took the day off. I had a great day off. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. That's something you should have planned for, actually. I also have a couple logistical questions that we should probably work our way through that maybe should have been done off air, but hey, maybe that's a little bit fun for the listeners and ourselves to kind of reveal a little bit of the inner workings here of the draft. I feel frankly pretty prepared. I feel pretty good. There were a few movies that I did want to watch in order to like perform at my peak performance here on this draft that I didn't get the chance to watch. So that's unfortunate. But I will say, and I just want to put this out into the world. So feel however you feel. We are recording this right now on Tuesday, September 22nd at 6:20 p.m. Pacific time. I have a flight to Toronto for TIFF in 10 hours. I feel betrayed by both of you that we are doing this right now, because you both know I draft long. I vamp, I talk, I draft long. And so with that in mind, I'm feeling the pressure. I'm feeling the heat a little bit to catch my bedtime and get up at 4 a.m. to go catch my flight. And I just feel like maybe others didn't think of that. That's all.
I mean, if you're giving up now, it's fine. Like, you can just leave your name off the poll. That's okay.
Abstained from drafting the whole game, just to pass.
I mean, I'll say I think we're all drafting on an empty stomach here. So we got that goal in mind. And to our disadvantage, our AC's been out all week. So
true.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Like a boiler room in here. So yeah.
Well, welcome to my world back when I recorded in my recording shed.
No
Been there, done that. Okay, so not ideal circumstances for any of the participants here in this draft, really. I feel like there's a pretty big number one pick.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
For this draft, but I actually think this is a good time to maybe get into the logistics, if you will, and maybe we can kind of talk through this a little bit. So I will lay out the categories for new listeners, returning listeners alike. It is the standard 6 categories that we do in a regular draft. So it is a regular draft that we're going to be doing, meaning that each of us are going to be drafting teams of 6 for specific categories. It's going to be drafter A, B, C, and then snake order CBA, all the way back and forth, bouncing until we finish our teams. The categories are going to be drama, comedy, action/horror, Oscar nom, box office of $100 million plus domestically, and then wild card. So those are the regular 6 categories.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we lock those in stone, there's a couple things that I think we should hash out real fast.
Okay.
Number 1 came to us in a comment on Instagram and replying to the schedule and the hype video for this episode, saying that this draft will probably just consist of all 8 Mission Impossible movies. To that, I replied, because I have the handle and I have the login, and I made the rule on the spot, which I feel like is not a new rule, but I made the rule that once a movie is drafted from a franchise or a set of films, that entire franchise or set of films is off limits. Does that seem fair?
That was one of my questions. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that seems fair.
Yeah.
So
we can't just draft 8 Mission Impossible movies. You know what I mean? Like a little diversity here.
Yeah, but here's my question that kind of goes along with that. Can we draft a sequel, or do we need to draft the first film in the franchise?
Oh, no, I think any films in a franchise are fair game.
Okay, but once the franchise is picked, it's done.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
I think that's how I approached this.
Perfect.
So I think there's a lot of examples of this, and I don't really want to get into any because I feel like could be stepping on some toes. There's not like a deep bag here of like real prominent films.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to like give away too much, but I think that is a fair rule to throw out here, that any film from a franchise that is based on a television show is applicable. So you can choose the first, you can choose the last, or in the middle. And then once a movie is chosen from a franchise or a string of films based on a TV show, that entire franchise is off limits.
Yeah.
Now, with that in place, I don't know what your guys' short lists look like. There's a couple categories that are looking a little slim for me because I didn't do the groundwork, but
with the day off and everything. Huh.
okay. I was busy producing episodes of this podcast that have A, already released, or B, released in a couple of weeks. So I was preparing adequately, let me tell you. I guess my truth question here is, are there enough movies to fulfill all of these categories? Specifically Oscar nominee. Like, are there 3+ movies? You know what I mean? Or are we going to work ourselves into a corner? Generally, we figure this out leading up to the show and not on the show. Mm-hmm. Not great podcasting.
There's a couple weak categories, Oscars, like you said, being one of them. But I do think there's enough. For my research, it's interesting that a lot of the Oscar ones also cross over into box office. So it'd be interesting if something gets picked for box office, thus eliminating it from Oscar. Like that's, tricky.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
But I do think opening it up to all of the sequels does, I would think, give us some more options. Like I think we should be good.
Okay. So we think we should be good. I guess we'll test that theory.
Yeah. Time will
tell.
tell.
Work ourselves in here. This could be a really interesting exercise. I think it's going to be good. I think it'll work. I feel confident in our abilities as a group to draft. Any other logistics? Any other strategies, rules? Anything we should go over before we draft?
I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about movies based on skits in TV shows? Thus, SNL, Wayne's World, Blues Brothers. Obviously, they come from TV, but the show itself is Saturday Night Live. It's not the Wayne's World TV show.
Right.
How do you guys feel about that?
I am pro. I'm okay with that. Ashley, maybe, I don't know.
No, I was working off of the Wikipedia list that you referenced in the notes, which I did look at. And it's
notice how I didn't link it in the notes. I just referenced it. I was like, go find it yourself.
Such a good host.
It's not my job to help you win. It's just my job to make sure you show up.
So given that, I do feel okay with it.
Okay.
But it's your show. So
no, I mean, both of you
talking to me or you're talking to Ben?
You're
talking to both of us.
Both.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
I'm good with it because it is technically listed on the Wikipedia page that I did reference.
Cool.
So I think that's cool. There is obviously a Wikipedia page out there of movies based on TV shows. I got to be honest, like 80% of this list, I have no clue what it's talking about. And then there's like one every 100 that I'm really attached to. So let's draft and figure out how this is going to go. We went through the categories. We talked about logistics. We've got our rules set in place here. Yep. Ben, would you do us the honor of spinning the wheel? And if I don't get the first pick, this whole draft is thrown out.
I want you to have it just because I'm curious what this number one pick is, because I don't have a clear-cut number one. So I'm curious.
I don't know if it's necessarily a number one overall for everybody. It is like a number one for me, gotta have for a category. Okay. That's
so
not what I wanted.
Not ideal. You didn't want...
No, I want number three. I wanted you guys to set the tone here.
You want to be at the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what someone would say if they rigged the spinner. Just to let you know. Oh no, I didn't want that.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so Ben is going to be drafting first. Ashley, you're going to be going second in the middle, and I'm going to be drafter 3. Apparently, Ben and I swapped the positions that we got and the ones that we wanted. I'll be at the turn. I am worried. I am worried, and I have no idea. Well, not no idea. I have a slim idea of what direction you all are headed in. So without any further ado, let's commence the movies based on TV shows draft. Ben, take it away.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
No!
Had to do it.
I knew.
Drama's the weakest category for me.
Okay.
And I'm taking...
He knew the whole time!
Our boy Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
God. Cool, man.
I think Molly is worried.
Molly is worried. So for those of you on the video, you can see my wife. I just screamed "fuck" so loud in my home. She thought I was dying. That's how much this hurt me personally. Do you feel bad about that, Ben? Because that's never happened in the history of the podcast.
That's crazy. Yeah. just disrupt the whole family. I apologize.
I don't. Okay, just go ahead.
Well, okay, I've never seen an episode of The Fugitive. It's from ABC in 1963. So this movie came out 30 years after. I have no reference for the TV show, but I love The Fugitive. I think it's a perfect movie. And I don't know, for someone like me who saw it before realizing there's even a TV show, it still just like stood on its own. But I'm sure there was like Easter eggs and stuff like that for the people who had watched the TV show. But great drama, just, I mean, awesome performances from Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. And yeah, honestly, it was like the thing I wanted most in drama. So I'm happy to have it.
Couple of thoughts here on The Fugitive. Interesting pick, interesting category choice on the drama. This was my number one Oscar nominee category. Take here. Nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture. We used to have movies. This movie is currently in my Letterboxd top 4. So you should feel just like a deep sense of regret that you took this from me.
I'm sure Molly's gonna.
I don't care.
Molly's gonna totally understand your outburst now after hearing all this.
No, frankly, I think we should pod for the next 10 hours until I have to leave because I don't know what she is going to talk to me about. arguably one of the funniest action movies like of all time. It is definitely like veering into that where it's like, oh, it's funny the 8th time that you watch it. It's super funny. If they can dye the river green today, why can't they dye it blue the other 364 days of the year? Joey Pants is in this movie.
Joey Pants.
Tommy Lee Jones nominated here for Best Supporting Actor. I was recently on an episode of the Commentary podcast watching The Fugitive.
Oh, that's right.
This movie is just perfect.
Damn.
Cool, and you have it. It's on your team.
There you
We
go.
should do a Chicago movies draft sometime. I know that the Big Pick did a live Chicago movies draft, but this is all time Chicago movie.
I don't want to do that because I think you just want to take Ferris from me again.
Let's make it strike a deal right now. I don't take Ferris. You don't take The Fugitive in that draft whenever it happens in the next 5 years.
I'm good with that.
Okay, that really brought out All Time Crash Out. 20 minutes into the show. Wow. Fuck. So,
Well,
Ashley, you're up.
here it is, my turn.
Are you drafting the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas? A little early, don't you think?
It is a little early for that. No, there's 2 that I really, really, really want to get on my team. And I don't know how bad either of you might want it. So it's a toss up for what to pick and where to play it. I'm sweating,
I'm
and
not
I
gonna
don't
help
know
you.
if it's because of this draft or because of the no AC.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column
I
B.
think so.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go with I think it's probably what inspired. I think Ben and I were watching this and I was like, this might be a fun episode. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
play.
waiting for the draft pick, honestly.
I know. This is why I don't think I'm a good guest. It's because I love to think of movies that you could play, but then when it comes time to pick it, I don't know what to say about it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to pick Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like it.
So that's a movie. Charlie's Angels.
Have you
2,
seen it?
Full Throttle?
There's no way.
Full Throttle. You
And
haven't seen it.
What category are you taking this in?
Okay. I'm going to do action because unfortunately it does not fit the quota for the blockbuster.
Okay.
Domestically. If you count worldwide, it definitely made over 100 mil.
Oh,
cleaned
But
up.
that's why we're working domestically here. So I haven't seen Charlie's
Just
Angels
shy.
2 Full
All right.
Throttle. The first Charlie's Angels was the #1 movie on my watch list for this draft, and I really wanted to get to it today, but you can blame Tiff and the screeners that I got early that I had to watch today.
So you haven't seen either.
No clue what's going on in these
Ethan,
movies.
Okay. This franchise was very formative for me. The soundtracks are incredible. The performances are great. It's campy. It's so fun. Like Mick G directed it. Like they took the technology from The Matrix. They had so much fun with it. Demi Moore is the villain, spoiler, in the sequel, and Oscar nominated for a reason. She should have been nominated for this.
I like that.
I thought you implied that she was nominated for this, and I was like, wow,
That'd been sick.
That's a wild.
She should have.
Okay. Cool.
It's a great franchise. You should really check it out, maybe.
Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu. That's wild. Demi Moore? Bernie Mac? Justin Theroux?
Oh my God.
Holy crap.
Yeah, dude.
My Megalopolis boy, Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf.
Mhm.
Sam Rockwell. There is a scene in the first one with Sam Rockwell that will make you question what you know about yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Robert Forster, also in Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Okay.
So, all right, I have a comment question. Are we going off of Box Office Mojo for the grosses?
I usually go off Box Office Mojo.
So I just
Does it
will say,
qualify?
Ashley, it barely makes it. It's $100,830,000 domestically.
Ben!
It's So if you want, you
I
can play
do.
it in box office.
Ethan, will you please switch the category for me?
Okay, hold on. I don't allow the category switch.
I mean, it's
Usually
still her
I'm
turn,
pretty like
technically.
Yeah.
okay. That's a slippery slope for me. As the
I feel like you're gonna have a slippery slope
host.
question in the next hour or so.
Oh, so you think I want to buy myself a little leverage right now?
I'm just
saying. Little one for you, one for me. Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
Since technically it is still your turn and I haven't even begun to speak on what I might be drafting, I will allow it this time. I will allow it. Please let the comment section just... I don't know. Maybe we mute it. Who's to say what people will think about this decision? But I'll allow it this time. That's okay. Okay.
Thanks, Ethan.
I'm ending your turn. All right. So this takes it to me.
All right.
Crispin Glover.
Oh,
now
so good.
Please, just maybe if you find yourself with some extra time on your flight up to TIFF, and
yeah. Okay.
What better way to prep for an international film festival than to check out smash hit Charlie's Angels?
Yeah. Hey, Ethan, what'd you watch on the plane up here? Oh, I watched the sequel to Charlie's Angels. I've never seen the first one, but I was wrecked the second one.
Watch them both.
Okay. So we have ourselves a real Oscar nominee category problem here because Ben stole The Fugitive, which was my lock for this category. And currently on my short list, I only have 2 other movies that are eligible for this category.
Oh.
One of them, do you have more?
Not by much. I have like 5 total for the Oscars.
Oh,
and yeah, like I screwed up one of them by taking The Fugitive and
I should have done a little bit more homework here. But we will go this direction. So one of these possibilities in Oscar nom is a movie from a franchise that arguably is on the lower tier of this franchise. And I really don't want that to be like the pick of the franchise.
Okay.
So in Oscar nominee, I am going to be going with the 2006 comedic masterpiece based off of the Ollie G show. I'll be taking Borat in Oscar nomination. This just ushers in a whole new era of comedy. It ushers in the era of Sacha Baron Cohen, nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. Borat never, ever, ever gets old. Ever. Doesn't matter how many times you say my wife, it'll just never get old.
I feel like that's just going to be in the lexicon forever. Like in 100 years, someone's going to say my wife and it'll be like, yeah, someone's just going to quote it. And yeah, I think that, yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's making me a little emotional. You mentioned that, Ben, because art moves past our lives. It moves past our time here, right? So like in 100 years, Borat will live on. And I think that's really why humans were put on the face of this earth, to make sure Borat existed.
And it did. Thank you, Sacha Baron Cohen.
It did. Shout out, Sacha Baron Cohen. All right, so I have another pick here.
That was going to be my pick for the record. My next pick was going to be Borat and Oscar. So it's a great selection there.
Oh, that was going to be your next pick.
Yeah, that was going to be. But again, that's another one that crosses over to box office. Like it was Oscar and box office and comedy.
Yeah.
Like it filled a lot of
So a lot of boxes.
A lot of.
Okay, so I think the right play here is to sacrifice my drama category. And I'm not really digging what I have on my short list for box office. So I'm going to be taking in box office the same vein, the same idea, but the best in the franchise. A movie that made $220 million domestically. I'm going to be taking Mission Impossible Fallout, obviously based on the Mission Impossible television show that I also have never seen an episode of. Premiered in September of 1966 and ran until March of 1973. Talking about our conversation earlier, RE like Alien Earth. I think Mission Impossible is ripe for Paramount to have a hit television show finally on their hands, a TV show that is actually dramatic and actually good and is not, well, I guess would be co-branded by CBS, but still, nonetheless, it is a dramatic television show. I think that would be kind of cool. Now that Tom Cruise has reportedly stepped away from the franchise and we don't have an idea of the direction that the franchise is now headed, this seems really cool. New adventure every single week, 10-episode series, do something cool. I know arguably pretty difficult considering the budgets of these have gotten upwards of $200 million, $300 million for Final Reckoning. But nonetheless, this is what I've chosen.
It's honestly, it's like you could just switch our names because this would have been my first two picks. This is what I was planning on for this spot here.
Okay.
I figured you would take Fugitive first. Yeah, this is exactly what I would have taken too.
Okay, these picks are telling me I have nothing to worry about with my short list because we are on different planets.
Nice. I like
What?
that.
That's great. Wow. That's crazy. I'm really, those are my first two picks. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I'm really hoping for the best. I feel really good about those two picks. And Ashley, whatever direction you're headed with your team, I hope that's a nice cozy grave for you over there.
I'm an island alone.
All right. It is your turn. So you do get another pick now.
Who?
Ashley. You.
Wait, did Ben go?
It goes snake order. So we're going 2 for me and then
Oh
back
my
up to
God.
you.
Okay, cool. Perfect. This works out great then.
And whatever category you say the first time is written in stone. It's like the 10 Commandments. It's never
Locked
changing.
Okay, lock me in with 21 Jump Street for my
God
action
damn it.
movie.
That was so fast compared to the last draft pick. I have whiplash.
I
Whoa.
know. I think I was just nervous and now I'm just like settled in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 21 Jump Street,
Yeah.
action horror category.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like I didn't know that Channing Tatum was funny until this. I mean, and he's great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their dynamic is really good in this. This is one of the 2 movies I rewatched in prep for this draft. Yeah, man, it's hard just to be here, watch everything I want get picked while I wait. But this is an excellent pick. Even tying it into the TV show at the very end, like really good. Yeah, I love 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I think the fun thing about movies based on TV shows is like sort of paying homage and like respect to the original series. I didn't watch 21 Jump Street.
Sure.
Not the show, but you can tell whoever the team behind it did. They knew how to sprinkle in.
Yeah. The entire basis of this draft is just a farce. We're just like, the movie's really good. I have no fucking clue about the TV show. This whole draft is based on TV shows. So that's cool. I stand by. I haven't rewatched 21 Jump Street since I logged it last, which would have been in 2022. So maybe my taste has changed. I didn't think it was very good.
It's understandable.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't pick it.
It's a good thing. Lord Miller, isn't this their directorial debut, I think? Like,
that's a good question.
Pretty good. I think this movie addresses it really well, like with the Nick Offerman thing, when he's explaining what the the setup is for these guys. And he's like, yeah, we're out of new ideas, so we're just going to rehash an old thing and do that again. Like, just a very meta commentary on it, I think works really well. That helps when the people know what they're doing and like they're in on the joke kind of thing. So this is a wonderful pick.
This was not Lord and Miller's directorial debut. That goes to an actually great movie. That would be Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs in 2009.
I mean, it's a good movie, but
you want to hear
come
a
on.
crazy story about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? So back in 2009, when this movie, when Molly and I first lived together, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, we like love that movie. We just both have a great passion for like the humor in it. And this must have been in theaters around then because there was a standee. You know how theaters get really big, like standees of big movies? A massive standee of a huge scene in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And for fucking whatever reason, we asked if we could have it, and they gave it to us. And we had it under our bed for like 10 years. And then when we finally moved, we were like, what are we ever going to do with this standee from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs in 2009?
That's fantastic.
So we pitched it, but still, we had it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite jokes I still think about, which is there's a leak in the boat. Just like it's
so
just an
funny.
actual leek vegetable just sitting in the boat. So funny. Silly jokes.
All right. So 21 Jump Street is off the table.
All right.
Okay.
On to you, Ben. You've got the double, Ben.
I do have the double, and I think I'm going to knock out Oscar and box office right now.
Oh, so curious. Where are you going with Oscar?
Well, it's not a movie that I think you enjoy, but smart people like myself and Sean Fennessy love this movie. Academy Award nominated for Best Original Song, Blame Canada. I'll be taking South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut for Oscar nom.
I don't mind this movie necessarily, but I don't think it's like that great.
It's so good. This movie's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
This is a prime example for me of give the show some more room to breathe, because like it tells a hilarious story in 20 minutes, but like let's give them 4 times as long to really like have a narrative and see what they end up doing with it, and turning it into a musical, which I don't think anybody expected at all, is so good. I don't know. I love this movie. I think this movie is hilarious.
I will say the okay song is pretty funny.
Pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Okay. Nice.
Cool pick.
Thanks. Moving on.
That's diabolical work. That's crazy.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
You've never seen it? I thought you guys I mean, you guys don't watch this like every year on your honeymoon or something? Like what, the way that this was framed to me, with this is like an incremental piece of your relationship.
Our annual honeymoon.
Annual honeymoon. I love an annual honeymoon. Okay. Next, this is a thing that's recently been added to my list because we decided to allow movies from sketches.
Of course.
And in box office, having made $121+ million upon its release, I will be taking Wayne's World.
Okay.
I think, like, looking at this wiki list that you referenced but didn't link us to, I think this is easily, for me, it's the best movie from an SNL skit. I think a lot of people might say Blues Brothers, but this one to me is hands down like the best thing to come out of the SNL movie world. MacGruber's also awesome, but
it is awesome.
Yeah, 121 million. Wayne's World set off a sequel. Like, who doesn't know? I mean, Ashley, I know she knows camera 1, camera 2. You know, like that's the best. This movie's so good. I don't know what to say about Wayne's World. If you haven't seen it, just watch it.
Yeah.
Is it the best? Yeah. One of the best needle? Is it considered a needle drop in the movie? Like,
I think so.
I would.
It's got to be up there. It's like one of the best of all time. The most referenced. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. Wayne's World for me, I watched this movie for the first time a few years ago, it feels like. And I was kind of like waiting because I didn't really like grow up in this era of SNL. We kind of like patched into all of that on our SNL draft a long time ago that I was just ridiculed for, and it's not my fault that I wasn't born earlier. But I had kind of waited a while to like watch Wayne's World because I was a little bit fearful that I wouldn't really get it, or like I'd be on the wrong side of history with this one. But I really enjoyed this movie. Endlessly quotable. I think you're right. Like one of the greatest needle drops. Really, really, really funny stuff. And frankly, like actually works as a story. Like as you progress through the movie, it keeps itself together, which is really the difficult thing about a lot of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
SNL specific movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
All
Gotta be
right.
one of the most quotable too, I would think.
Yeah.
So, okay, logistical question. Does this now mean all other SNL movies are off the board? Or
Oh, interesting.
since they're sort of exist in their own thing. Like Wayne's World 2, yeah, that's not playable, but like what do we think here, fellas?
I mean, I see the argument both ways because it would be this like other things like the TV show it's based on. You can't pick anything from that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think on the Wikipedia page they are all like lumped together as SNL specific.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd err to the side of disqualifying all other SNL movies.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, as long as we're okay with that. I don't want to make the authoritarian decision here, but
the logic is sound. I totally get it.
Okay. So SNL movies off the board. I think we should probably just mention what those are, just so we know. Of course, Mission Impossible franchise off the board as well, now that I have collected Fallout on my team. So Wayne's World was taken by you, Ben. This means that the Blues Brothers, Coneheads, Wayne's World 2, It's Pat the movie, Stewart Saves His Family, A Night at the Roxbury, Blues Brothers 2000, Superstar, The Ladies' Man, and MacGruber, all off the slate.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Well, it's back to you, Ashley. Interesting, Ben, that you chose 2 straight comedies and didn't draft either of them in a comedy category.
That is interesting. Very interesting. Comedy is like the biggest category probably for all of us.
Yeah.
So for me, that's just like going last. So I didn't even think about putting it there, either of them there, but that does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take my Oscar pick right now. And I'm going to choose another sequel and go with Addams Family Values.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay. Wow, you're really deep cuts here.
Wild cards only. I mean, I'm doing double.
Yeah. Okay. The 1993 film, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Addams Family Values. Got it.
I think it was like set design or art direction or something along those lines. But it should have been an Oscar nomination for Joan Cusack for her insane portrayal of Debbie. One of the, like, Debbie's such an iconic character, and you might scoff at this pick, but I think there are people in the world, and hopefully they listen to your podcast that will vote for me because it's one of the best movie villains of all time.
All time. You know, we did a movie villains draft a long time ago, and I don't believe this movie ever came up.
I don't believe I was invited on. That's probably why.
That's fair. That is true. Okay.
Joan Cusack, so good in this movie. I mean, Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, and Christopher Lloyd, Christina Ricci, like they're always great. But Joan Cusack like comes in and kind of takes over. Like they all owned that first movie, and then I think she knew the energy she had to come in with for this one, and just completely owned the screen every time she was on it. So I think there's definitely like a hive for this movie that'll vote for you. I believe that.
Thank you.
Yeah. You just got to find your people. Oscar nominated for Best Art Direction Set Decoration. So,
nice.
Yeah. Basically production design. Cool.
Are you going to add that to your watch list while you're on the flight to TIFF?
Just watch the sequels to stuff you haven't seen the first one for.
That would actually be really like deranged behavior every time I fly. Just to be like, I'm just gonna watch a sequel. I've never seen the first. Okay, let's see here. I have 2 picks. I did have the Addams Family on my short list of comedies, even though I had never seen it. So that's worth something. Okay, in drama I am going to be taking perhaps a misunderstood, maybe not a masterpiece, but misunderstood nonetheless. I'm going to be taking. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. This might not apply. Might not be a drama. I didn't know I was going to have to do a little category action here. Shoot. Ben, you said your drama. You said your
all day.
You said your drama is pretty deep, right?
No, it was my weakest. That's why I took it first with Fugitive.
Oh, crap.
I had like less than 5.
Oh yeah, I'm really running low here. Oh no. This
Now that we opened up sequels though, I have one that I would take and I might take with my wild card.
Okay. It's a sequel.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, well let me pose this for you because you guys might accept it. What about Michael Mann's Miami Vice in drama?
That's one of the very few I had on my list.
Was on your short list.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a cosign to me. Nice.
I mean, what's your criteria? If IMDb has it listed, then it counts.
I mean, I usually go off of Letterboxd. I'm looking at the genres on Letterboxd. It says crime, thriller, action, but that's
well, if you usually go off Letterboxd, then I guess it's DQ'd.
It's but what supersedes Letterboxd? Friendship, right here, all of us. So like, we can hold our own quorum. We are not beholden to Letterboxd standards here. What is it on IMDb?
Earlier said you're gonna have a slippery slope question maybe later in the episode.
Have we arrived?
Favor.
Who would have thought that would be the case? I am on IMDb and it says drug crime, action, crime, drama, thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it. If you guys are cool with it, Ben, it was on your short list. I'm gonna be taking Miami Vice in drama, a category that I'm feeling really thin on.
Mm-hmm.
I like Miami Vice. I think this is a super cool movie. I believe that there is another one in the makes right now. If I'm remembering correctly, obviously starring Colin Farrell, Jamie Foxx. Kieran Hines is in this movie. Justin Theroux. This is like the second or third movie that we've drafted with him.
Yeah.
Speedboats go fast. Mojitos. Right? Like there's some combination of those words. I think this is like an interesting era of Michael Mann for sure. But I think this is a pretty sick movie. Of course, based on the Miami Vice television show, one of the most, I would argue one of the most famous old TV shows of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran 1984 to 1990.
This came out on DVD when there's a time in my life where I did medical studies where I'd go hang out in a research lab for a week or whatever while they just gave me weird drugs and stuff.
Wow.
And I'm
putting together a lot of pieces on the way that you are now. That makes sense.
It tracks. But it was this big room, bunch of guys in there, and someone's girlfriend brought him the DVD of Miami Vice because he wanted it on release day. And this played nonstop for 3 days. We just watched Miami Vice on repeat. We were kind of happy to have something new to watch, and we just burned it into the ground for 3 days. Just nothing but Miami Vice. But if you ask me to quote anything from this movie, I have no idea. But I do know I've watched this nonstop for 3 days.
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, I think when you're talking about movies with vibes, it's Miami Vice. It's Miami Vice for sure. Okay, so I've got that off my plate. I've got Miami Vice. I took that in drama. I'm feeling pretty good about action horror. I'm not worried about you guys taking what I want. Comedy is where I'm up in the air a little bit because I feel like there's some cool movies out there.
A lot of cool movies. Yeah, a lot of cool movies out there.
A lot of cool movies based on TV shows.
I'm just trying to host a pod here.
You're doing
That's
great.
all I'm trying to do.
You're concerning your family. Everything's good though.
It's true. I am. I feel like there's a movie that I'm considering drafting that was recently discussed on a pod, and I can't quite figure out which one. So I don't know if it was like a while ago or recently. So I don't know if I'm going to draft that. There's obviously a movie that I try to draft whenever possible, but that bit might be getting old. What do you guys think? You guys think I should like stick to my guns and draft the thing that I want, or should I mix it up?
Damn, I can't even think of what that is.
Really?
Yeah. Is it the A-Team just because it's got your boy Bradley Cooper in it?
It is not, in fact, the A-Team. I did not know Bradley Cooper was in that movie, and I'm
really?
deeply interested in watching that film now.
That's good. Liam Neeson's in it.
Dang.
Charlotte Copley's in it. Rampage Jackson. It's good. But Cooper is not reining it in, that's for sure. He is not.
Okay, I'm actually gonna mix it up. I'm gonna unleash a little bit of lore here and dive into a TV show I actually watch and I have actually seen and I really love. A TV show that we actually have a piece of art of hanging in our home, in our space, our family space. Now, admittedly, I haven't been watching the new seasons just in this new era of my life, but I will be drafting in comedy 2022's delightful The Bob's Burgers movie.
Yeah.
Hey, great pick.
I like this movie.
Yeah.
I think it is everything that this movie should be, and I expected nothing less when I saw it in theaters. My wife and I don't get away to the movies very often individually because we have together because we have small kids. And the Bob's Burger movie was so important in our lives that we found a way to go. And Molly snuck in a bunch of wine, and we wined and dined and had a great time at the Bob's Burgers movie. This movie's great.
You know what? That's a great pick. I mean,
Thank
the
you.
movie's fine, but I like hearing about your life and something that means something to you. So thank you for sharing that with us. Great choice. I'm being sincere. I know you're laughing, but I mean it. I mean it. I want to see this artwork.
Thanks. I try to spill my heart a little bit more on every single episode, and for some reason, people are just like, "You picked Avatar: The Way of Water, no good." Like that's what happens. So I never know what to do. Here's to hoping that one day they'll make a sequel. I think that would be cool. I don't think this movie did very good business. Comes out in May of 2022.
Time.
We're kind of like a year post COVID a little bit. So it only makes $34 million at the box office. Cost $38 million plus marketing. Not ideal.
Yeah, not. But good movie though. Arguably the second best cartoon musical on the list. But yeah,
I guess we do have that in common, don't we?
We
Cartoon
do have that
musicals.
in common. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think I watched this on a plane and I was like, why didn't I see this sooner? Like I love the show, and this is just like a longer version of the show. It's fantastic.
It really
what a
was.
voice cast, It
is pretty good. Yeah, I do have one gripe, however. I believe they did not bring back one of the main voices for one of the side characters. What's his name? I always blank. He plays MacGruber.
Oh,
Will Forte?
Will Forte.
Yeah, I don't think they brought him back, and he plays kind of a pivotal musical sequence in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as that character spoke, Molly and I were just like, "Uh-oh, they couldn't do it."
Yeah,
that's too bad.
It's a bummer,
but nonetheless, a good movie. Okay, Ashley, it is back to you.
Okay, guys, drama is slim pickings.
Oh yeah.
So you might have something to say about it, but let's get it out on the table so we can talk. All right. I want to play in the drama category A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yep. This is literally what I was thinking of. This was going to be my wild card. I was like, once the sequels opened up, I was like, oh, that's a whole new thing here. And now like the Muppet movie is good. It's Oscar nominated, all that kind of stuff. But Muppet Christmas Carol is on a whole different plane. I'll let you speak on it. I'm sorry, but I'm totally on board with this pick.
No, I mean, I don't know what I have to really say about it. It is, we don't watch it annually on our honeymoon, but we watch it generally around the holiday season.
Yes.
Our annual Christmas honeymoon.
Annual Christmas.
Yeah, who doesn't take one of those? Jeez, guys.
No, I mean, it's great. Like, what can you say about it? It's the Muppets and it's Christmas and it's Michael Caine, like
Mhm.
a tale as
Just
old as time.
yeah, playing it so sincerely amongst all these Muppets. Yeah, I think it's such a good movie that like it spawned kind of the whatever meme, whatever, just like what movie do you want to see? But it's all Muppets and one human. And
Right.
it's like it's all obviously rooted in this because they do it so well here.
Mhm.
Tiny Tim, who did not die, like what a great line delivery. This movie solid.
I've had this on my watch list forever. I haven't seen it. Maybe this Christmas is the one. Who's to say?
I'm to say it is this Christmas. You have to watch it, or I'm not potting with you anymore. You have to watch this movie.
Not to say the only way I'll ever watch it is, but like one of the few ways that I'll probably watch this movie is if we ever do a Muppet draft. So
Ooh.
I'll just put that out there.
Count me in. Yeah.
If listeners, if you want us to do a Muppet draft, please let me know. I know that there's like a ravenous hive of Muppet fans out there.
Oh, for sure. They'd be knocking down the door to come on that draft.
Okay, Ben, you have 2 picks.
2 picks. Okay. First, I'm going to do action horror.
Okay.
And this gets classified from Letterboxd as an action, a comedy, and a documentary.
I know what it is.
And that is my boys, the Jackass crew, coming together for Jackass Forever.
This was the movie I was considering taking instead of Bob's Burgers. It is
interesting.
Scary how opposite we are tonight, Ben.
It really is. Like
This has like never happened before, I don't think.
yeah, no, this I love it. This is amazing. Jackass Forever, just some of the best stunts.
So good.
They bring in some newbies, which is like fun to have fresh meat and to like see them.
Yeah.
I mean, everything they do is getting hazed, but like seeing the newbies also get hazed is fantastic. The like the blackout, the lights out, going through the room with like, isn't like a snake or something that's in like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many great bits here. And I think they've really just kind of perfected their dynamic and their chemistry. And it just like, I think my Letterboxd review is just like dudes being guys or guys being dudes or whatever, you know, it's just like, that's kind of what it is, you know, it's just like guys being dudes on camera. And I think it's wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna take this in action horror.
It's a great pick.
It's a really savvy category pick. Really well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love Jackass Forever. I love this. I have it at 4.5 stars right now, but like the next time I watch this, it'll probably be 5 stars.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite bits in this whole movie is the Dum Dum game with Poopies and Aaron and Wee Man, and how Johnny Knoxville just hits the button whenever he wants for Aaron, and it doesn't even matter the questions that he asks. Yeah, this is great. This is really, really, really great stuff. And I actually think there's like a great case to be made about Jackass Forever being actually important and actually really good and really meaningful to the state of cinema in the 2020s. But conversation for another pod.
Can I just also add that as far as like comedy goes, once you see a random like 21 Jump Street, once you know the jokes and the bits, like it loses its luster a little bit. But the Jackass franchise, it still packs a punch, even though you've seen it before. Like it hits something that's like, like in here, like just like you're
undeniable.
Yeah, so good. Great.
It is undeniable. Yeah, you were referencing the Silence of the Lambs bit. The one other bit that I quickly want to mention, because I'm looking at all of them now, is the one with Tyler, the Creator, called The Electric Dance. How they rig Tyler's piano bench and he catches them, and they still are able to shock him, which I think is unbelievable. Jeff Tremaine just doing the most for the state of cinema out here.
Is this they also have like the tennis star, right? That just serves tennis balls right at them. They're just all standing in their underwear, like
diabolical stuff.
I mean,
really
even
brutal.
the opening credits, like there's just so much.
The vomitorium at the very end where they're getting plastered by fucking tanks with paintball guns? He's crazy.
It's insane.
Okay. You do
Okay.
have another pick, however.
I do have another pick. I'm going to do comedy. Save my wild card for last.
You've managed to take a comedy in every category, by the way.
I kind of have, which I'm not mad about at all.
It's crazy.
But what I'm going to take here is I remember watching this movie as a kid and realizing that the humor was different, but I thought it was hilarious. It wasn't like any humor that I had seen before. I just hadn't been exposed to it. And then I watched this on TV and like, this is really funny. How are they getting away with this? Like these kind of jokes. So in my comedy, I'll be taking Monty Python and the Holy Grail from Monty Python's Flying Circus. This movie just like, again, like I said, I watched it the first time, like this person has lost all their appendages and they said it's just a flesh wound. Like that's hilarious. That's super funny. Actually, it's really funny. And just like the idea of like an evil rabbit and just like random shit like this, like the horse gallop just being coconuts following behind someone. I was like, why is this funny? But this is hilarious. Like I've never seen anything like this. So I think it still stands the test of time. It's, I think on, all these lists are whatever subjective, but right now it's number, I think 160 on the IMDb top 250 movies or something like that. Like it's pretty solid. So yeah, I love Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I've never seen it, but possibly the oldest movie that's going to be drafted here, 1975.
I think so.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Your fourth comedy is intact. Well done.
You were dialed in.
Ashley, you have a pick.
Okay. So I'm going to pick something that I think is possibly has it's coming out in like 3 weeks. Another,
No, I'm here.
okay.
No technical
I just started
difficulties to be
talking
seen
and you're
here.
just like,
Oh.
okay, I'll see myself out. Okay, I'm picking Downton Abbey for my wild card. The grand finale is coming out in a few weeks here. And I love the world of Downton. Like it's a comfort show to me. And it's fun to like visit their world for like one last time.
Yeah.
Haven't they been visiting the world for one last time for 6 years though? There's like 4 movies.
Okay, here's the one. The second one is great. You might actually like it because it involves filmmaking. So
It's true. Like
Yeah,
Golden Age.
Yeah, my
the
interest-
talkies. The talkies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Get into it, dude. It's fun.
What if I told you that the only reason I haven't watched any of the Downton Abbey movies yet is because I fear I will become addicted to them? What if that's actually my truth?
It's a real problem.
Yeah, it's a valid fear.
Yeah. Downton Abbey. Yeah. Like I said, it's a household staple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're taking the 2019 film. Is that correct?
I mean,
Titled Downton Abbey.
I'll take either one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Downton Abbey. Okay. That brings me to me. I've got action, horror, and wild card that I need to do. Ooh. Wow. Kind of forgot wild card. I can just choose whatever I want. That's really appealing.
Yeah.
In action horror, I'm going to take a movie that I rewatched last night for this draft. And it's a movie that I hold near and dear to my heart that was really important to me as a child. And that is going to be Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. The 2001 feature film in which the gang of Scooby-Doo must fight against the Phantom virus and are put within a video game, and they have to find their way out of the video game. And I rented this movie last night, and I watched it with my kids, and we all had a great time. And then I was like, oh, I know why I like Ready Player One so much as an adult, because I just watched Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase every day of my childhood.
Nice.
So
we are
that's
learning
what I'll be
so
taking.
much about you.
I love it.
Perhaps the first Scooby-Doo movie drafted on the Movie Draft podcast. I know we get comments on a weekly basis asking about Scooby-Doo movies. If we're going to draft Scooby-Doo movies, why can't we put some respect on Scooby-Doo movies? I just did. So there it is.
Let it be known.
There it is.
Have either of you seen this movie by chance?
No.
I've somehow missed it. Somehow missed it.
Okay, well, it's only 73 minutes, so you can just fucking breeze through that.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So I've got Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase and my action horror, which some people might disagree with considering there was another great animated feature film up for grabs in this category.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay.
I mean, also the one written by James Gunn, right?
Which one's written by James Gunn?
Isn't the original Scooby-Doo movie?
Oh, yeah, that's true. The live action Scooby-Doo, I guess, available. Yeah, fair. I was thinking about a different film. We only have a few more picks. So I don't really feel terrible speaking it. I was thinking about Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes.
That's up there for sure.
For sure.
Okay, in my wild card, I am going to be taking I feel like I'm a little bit drama heavy in my team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Borat is a straight comedy though.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, we got to figure out what to do here.
Full throttle comedy for sure.
A full throttle.
Okay, I'm going to be taking another movie. You know what? While I'm riding the high, another movie that I have not rewatched. I actually have not rewatched this in my adulthood, so I can't tell you anything about it. But what I can tell you is this movie is really important to me again as a child,
Mm-hmm.
and is probably the reason that I fell in love with movie actresses, considering that this movie has Halle Berry in a prehistoric outfit, and that will be the 1994 The Flintstones.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
So Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas is off the table, undraftable at this point in time. Sorry to you, Ashley. The Flintstones features John Goodman, Rick Moranis, Kyle MacLachlan, Halle Berry, and is a live action movie about a modern Stone Age family. And frankly, if they could do it in 1994, how the fuck are we having troubles doing cool stuff now? You know?
Yeah.
They were using props, they were using animatronics, they were pedaling cars with their feet. It was cool back then.
It was cool. And I think the translation from animated to live action was done very well in this film.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I distinctly remember them working at a quarry, slate mining.
Mm-hmm.
No good deed goes unpunished. Bum, bum, bum. Pretty sure that Fred Flintstone gets rich in this, and Barney is just like, I have my family, I don't need money, and that is the moral qualm of the film.
Yeah.
Well, and also what Rick Moranis did in real life as well.
Yeah.
Was that his
True.
last movie?
True.
Well, that's a good question.
Oh, interesting. Let's sort by. No, can't do it. My computer's freaking out.
Oh no, yeah.
Too bad.
Over. Well,
Okay.
let us know in the comments.
You do the math. You figure it out for us, listeners. That completes my team. I've done it.
Okay.
Ashley, we got to go back up to you, and then Ben, you get one more pick.
Yep. Sort of in a similar vein of animated to somewhat live action, I'm going to pick a somewhat recent movie, Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
God
I'm
damn it.
sorry, Ben. I know. I'm sorry. I was gonna pick Flintstones, but Ethan took it from me.
Sorry.
Shout out
Ethan.
to your
Gotta
and
take the
our
bangers.
friend Matt Weiler for recommending this to us.
Yeah.
Saying,
Mm.
hey, or
Okay.
maybe he gave it like a 5 stars. I don't remember, but I remember Matt Weiler inspired us to watch it, and he was not wrong. It's so funny.
Mhm.
This is the
John Mulaney?
2022 live action CGI mishmash, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. And you're taking this in comedy.
Correct.
Okay. I've never seen it.
Oh, maybe On the way to TIFF. You've got, how long is that flight?
Yeah.
Wait, Tim
Are you-
Robinson voices Ugly Sonic? Oh, I'm locked. I'm watching this movie tonight.
Got
Directed
to.
by Akiva
Akiva Schaffer.
who
That's
also did
crazy.
Naked Gun, another TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Movie based on a TV show. Yeah.
Wow, great shout. Okay, cool. Nice.
Check it out.
It's really good.
Let us
Probably
know
won't.
what you think.
Probably won't.
Okay.
Ben, you have one pick left.
Wild card.
Wild card.
Anything.
Ooh.
Anything at all. Let's see. I'm stuck between two,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to see what looks better on Letterboxd.
Yeah. Talk it out. Give us the brain path here.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. A childhood movie, both movies tied to my childhood.
Mhm.
One for a cartoon I loved and one for a TV show I loved. I'm debating between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Oh, damn, that would have been a good pick.
or the 2009 Star Trek movie,
Mm.
which
I-
I also like.
I say definitely go with Ninja Turtles. I think it just got re-released in theaters a handful of weeks ago, and there's a little bit of a reclamation, resurgence. If
That's
you're looking
it.
for votes.
That is what I was leaning towards just because I have more of a connection with it. I remember seeing that movie in theaters when it was released. I was a Saturday morning Ninja Turtles diehard. I loved that show. Had all the little playable characters, action figures, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I think just to go back to my childhood, I will do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Wild Card. Also, it did qualify for box office. It made some money back in the
Oh.
day.
Okay, and this is the
Okay.
1990 live action, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Man,
1990.
wow, yeah,
It made $135 million
Woo, wow.
in 1990.
So not Secrets of the Ooze.
Not Secrets of No. As much as I like to have Vanilla Ice, so I'll just stick with the original.
I mean, it's so interesting. The entire Ninja Turtles franchise is so fascinating because obviously it was a TV show and then got built into this massive movie franchise that has seen this in 1990. And then we got Secret of the Ooze in 91. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 in 1993. And then it saw a reboot in 2007 with TMNT, which went nowhere. And then we got these weird ass CGI Ninja Turtles in 2014
Yeah.
and 2016. And then it died again. And now we're back with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which
good.
is awesome. So it's like kind
So
of
good.
gone like franchise full circle a little bit, even though
Yeah.
we're doing animation. This is a really, really good pick. I remember watching this all the time. I had the big Ninja Turtles. Like I had them.
Nice.
They were toys. They were so cool.
Man, Mutant Mayhem also qualified for box office.
Oh, could have
That was
done
a
it.
Good movie. No, I
Yeah.
got to stick to the original. This is my childhood one, but Mutant Mayhem's great.
I like the 90 pick. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool. Okay, we've done it. We've completed the movies based on TV shows draft here on the Movie Draft Podcast. Let's quickly go through our team. Ben, if you want to start us off, read your picks and what category you chose them in, and then we can do any quick honorable mentions if we have any before we get out of here.
Okay. In drama, I took The Fugitive, which elicited no reaction from Ethan.
Dead silence across the pond.
Just poker face. Oscar nom, I took South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Box office, I took Wayne's World. Action horror, Jackass Forever. Comedy, I took Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And for wild card, I took 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's a pretty good team. Ashley, what about your squad?
All right. So here's what I got. For box office, I went with Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle. Not mad. I don't regret it either. For action horror, I picked 21 Jump Street. Addams Family Values with my Oscar nom. The Muppet Christmas Carol and drama. Downton Abbey Wild Card. And Chippendale Rescue Rangers in the comedy.
Nice.
If I didn't know that you were a part of this draft and I looked at that team, I would be like, "Oh, cool! Ashley joined a draft." That's how I would take that, which is a
I'm
huge
taking
compliment. A
I'm
huge
taking
compliment,
it
by
as
the
a
way.
compliment.
Yeah.
You should. You are unique, and that is what matters the most. For my team, I chose Borat in Oscar nomination, Mission Impossible Fallout for box office, Miami Vice in drama, The Bob's Burgers movie in comedy, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase in action horror, and the Flintstones in my wild card slot. Who do you guys think is going to walk away with the win from this draft? Be honest.
I like my team. I'll say that.
Okay, I like
think
my team
we all
too.
have good teams. Like,
yeah,
I do.
There is the Christmas Carol hive out there.
Mm-hmm.
Addams Family Values hive. Like, they are out there.
The Miami Vice hive is out there too, though, Ben. That's the thing.
I guess that's true.
The Vice hive.
The Vice hive. Are there any honorable mentions that you want to toss out that we were not talked about? Well, can I ask you quickly too? Mission Impossible franchise went off the board pretty early with my Fallout pick. Would that have been on probably not on your board, Ashley, but Ben, was that on your board? Yeah.
I wanted Fallout. Like, my heart would have taken Ghost Protocol, but Fallout's the smart choice for sure.
Yeah.
So
I considered Dead Reckoning for the Oscar nominee slot, but then it kind of would kill the vibe a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did have it on my list because I knew you two would be wanting to play it. So, and same with Fugitive. I knew you were gunning for that so hard.
Yeah. That's
tough break.
That's a tough break.
I will always shout out The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I'm surprised you didn't draft that.
I
thought about it.
I did too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Just trying to avoid the Army Hammer of it all right now. So, but really good movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it.
I got a handful of honorable mentions here. My box office was short. I had The Fall Guy and The Marvels, which apparently The Marvels would qualify because it is technically tangentially related to Miss Marvel, the television show.
For sure.
Action horror, I mentioned Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I did have Lupin the Third, The Castle of Cagliostro.
The
Studio
Miyazaki's
Ghibli
first
film,
movie,
the Miyazaki film. Yeah. And Inspector Gadget, the 1999 Inspector Gadget, that was on my short list. Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up, was on my comedy short list. A movie that I had a good time with. I did watch on a plane, like some of these movies, and was consumed on a plane.
Would you guys have? I'm sorry. Would you have accepted Space Jam under a Looney Tunes?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. What about you, Ashley?
Sure.
All right.
Only because I wanted
it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I also had the Even Stevens movie.
Yes.
The
Disney.
Simpsons movie. I was really close to drafting the Simpsons movie. That's one other that I was really thinking about. And then my final one in drama that I was considering up against Miami Vice was El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, which I think is maybe not great in terms of the Breaking Bad of everything, but is still a really cool idea in execution and continuing that story.
Nice.
Those are my mentions.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks, Ashley, for joining us. That was
Thanks
a blast, and
me.
I'm really stoked that I got the Flintstones and you didn't. I think that's important to note here. If people want to find more of you, can they find you anywhere?
You can find me here. I'll pop in every once in a while.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Every 50 episodes, it's an Ashley special.
Yeah.
You just
Come
show
back
up.
next September.
See you in a year.
Ben, thanks as always for drafting with me.
Yeah.
By the time that this goes out, it'll be the middle of September. And next week, we're looking at the 2018 movie draft that has not been recorded yet. So we don't know how that'll shake out. Are you getting nervous? We got like about 3 weeks until we record, 2.5 weeks. You feeling good about that draft?
Research starts now. I gotta,
and now that this one's in the book.
I have no idea what happened in 2018. So
yeah. A little movie called Avengers Infinity War came out in 2018. That's worth mentioning.
Not really big on the Marvel stuff, but all right.
Okay. All right. Well, now I at least gained some sort of insight into 2.5 weeks from now. Be sure to listen and subscribe to the Movie Draft Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. We're also now on YouTube with videos, so you can subscribe to us over there and check us out. New episodes of the Movie Draft Podcast will be released weekly on Tuesdays. We'll see you then.